Good evening, everyone. Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them and they follow me. I give them eternal life and they shall never perish. No one can take them out of my hand." John 10 verses 27 to 28. The image of Jesus as the Good Shepherd is an endearing image. Many artists have depicted the gentleness of Christ as he leads his sheep or carries a straying lamb on his shoulders. We are given this image today as we celebrate Good Shepherd Sunday. In our short gospel passage today, Jesus addressed some of the Jews who were trying to trap him in his speech. Prior to this passage, they asked him, "How long are you going to keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, tell us plainly." To that, Jesus responded, "I told you, and you do not believe." Jesus answered this way because the people questioning him were not interested in actually knowing whether he was the Messiah. Instead, they wanted to accuse him of blasphemy. But Jesus tells them that he already told them who he was through his works. "The works I do in my Father's name testify to me." Do you see the works of God in your life? If you do, then it is important to understand that Jesus' works are one of the primary ways that he speaks to you and leads you as your shepherd. God certainly speaks to us through his word as it is revealed in the scriptures and in the teachings of the church. But he also speaks to us through his works. Among the many works of God in your life is the work of grace by which God enables you to grow in virtue. Therefore, it is important to look for the ways that supernatural virtue grows in your life. For example, do you see the courage in the face of fear? If so, what is God saying to you through the increase of this virtue? Do you see a supernatural ability to forgive another? If so, what is God telling you through the increase of that virtue? Do you see an increase in the virtue of piety, by which your life of prayer becomes more important to you? If so, what is God saying to you through the increase of this virtue? The discernment of the will of God enables us to hear his voice and follow him. And one of the best ways to discern the will of God is to look for the ways that God is touching your life. Where you see virtue increase, the will of God is present and is calling you to grow in that area. Conversely, if there is something in your life that leads you to sin and thus a decrease in virtue, then this is also God's voice telling you to avoid these things. Reflect today upon God's actions that are perceptible in your life. Even though God speaks clearly to us through his revealed word, he also speaks to us and shepherds us through his discernible touching of our souls. Where you see virtue increase, you will find the will of God. Where you see virtue decrease, you will not find the will of God. Listen to God as he speaks to you this way so that you will hear his voice, follow him, and receive eternal life. And God bless you.